In Faithforged, you are asked to become the captain of a mercenary or outlaw warband and traverse a frontier shaped by brutality and religious fanaticism. Faithforged is a warband building game set in the Ottoman Balkans. After a streak of 2 total victories, Iskembe Pasha decided to attack a village and confront 2 warbands simultaneously. The goal is to capture the beautiful lady of the town, Lish Helpina. The Pasha himself is armed with his personal sword. His Albanian mercenary is armed with a battle axe, a short sword, and a rifle. Ali Jofte and Iskandar are both armed with a rifle and a saber, while the Liorianis, our new addition, is armed with a blunderbuss and a saber. On the other side, the girl is protected by a warband of Greek monks, all of them armed with a rifle and a saber. Along with them is an Afro-Gypsy servant, who is armed with a saber and a blunderbuss. In the southern side of the map are the Bulgarians, which all of them are armed with a saber and a blunderbuss. I believe they positioned themselves in opposite sides of the map in an attempt to flank me. But of course, a history nerd like me knows very well how to counter this. I bring half of my men downwards to directly confront the Bulgarians. The other half moves towards the center to prevent the Greeks from attacking me before moving downwards as well to confront the Bulgarians. I aim to face each warband separately, so the numbers are in my favor, and thus I can achieve a defeat in detail. The whole second round passes with all 3 Chatelaire moving and preparing for the engagement. The fact that the abbot did not come out of the room where the girl was held led Ramos spread of his moral values and acts, a legend that grew wider the years to come. My first mistake is in the beginning of the 3rd round, when I attempted with the Liguriani to breach the enemy. The Bulgarian fired back, reminding me to not leave my fighters exposed to the enemies with blunderbusses. Now it's the turn of Iskandar to fire. And it is enough to kill the Bulgarian. The Greeks approach from the north. Iskembe nears for a charge in the next turn. He gets shot. But fortunately, the all-merciful one does not want him dead yet. The Bulgarian leader also shoots. But yet again, Allah shows mercy. At this point, the Greek player had to leave, and we stopped the fight. 3 weeks passed. I got married, I had a shootout exchange in my house, I was arrested, declared innocent and released, and I left my monastery. In all this time, I lost my, let's say, good form, and I retained only the idea of winning in Faithforged being an easy task. My first mistake after the break was to not pay serious attention in my rear, moving my fighters randomly forward. I was beating the enemy in the ass after all. Why should I pay attention, right? Well, this allowed the enemy to reorganize and face me in their own way, cornering me in the southern side of the map. This is what happens when you play arrogantly. My second mistake after the break was to not breach early and charge, taking advantage from the fact that as the attacker I got to play first. In Faithforged, the attacker plays first because the defender is already in the objective, this time the beauty of the town, thus having enough time to prepare an ambush. Additionally, in case of a stalemate, the defender wins. I undervalued this, and I tried to create a pincers-like formation to trap the enemy in, which formation I executed badly, making my situation even worse. The bloodshed begins with a Bulgarian leader charging, seeking revenge, and locking 3 of my fighters in melee combat simultaneously. The Pasha charges in a desperate attempt to save his men. More enemies charge for the deadly brawl, and the first melee phase begins. Ishkembe Pasha attacks the Bulgarian Voivoda, but he does not put him down. Bulgarian passes his turn, trying to save time. He knows that his position is crucial, as he offers bonuses to all his allies fighting the Turks. Makeri the Albanian recognizes that he can finish his opponent with one swing of his axe, but he fails disastrously, allowing the water carrier to slay him in a successful counterattack. Swargianakis the Ambot attacks the Pasha from behind, wounding him seriously. Now Alikyofte tries to attack the Bulgarian, seeing the importance of his position, yet the Bulgarian tolerates the punishment. "Death to the tyrant!" the other monk shouts, and he strikes the Pasha, slicing through his chest. The Pasha falls in the field of battle. Iskandar this time attacks the Bulgarian, giving him the final blow, yet it is too late. The first melee phase has ended with only Alikyofte and the monk being still engaged in melee combat. By the end of the round, Ali will prove himself with a sword, yet it is pointless as the battle reached its conclusion. The Bulgarians are completely eliminated. The Greeks suffer only one loss, and the Turks, after losing more than half of their fighters, now rout, leaving the girl to the hands of the monks. Don't forget to subscribe and enter our Discord server so you can get access to the rules for free.